Hi, we are Student Engage, and we have developed the iClicker-like app to promote classroom engagement. Now let's introduce ourselves.
I'm Chris. I worked on the server and database along with Sarah.
I'm Bart. I'm working on the UI with Android Studio.
I'm Wayne, and I'm working on the UI as well with the bot.
I'm Roy. I work with Ben for the backend logic side.
And hi, I'm Ben. I worked on the logic with Roy. So the project demo is recorded in a separate video by Sarah, and here are some of the features that will be featured in that demonstration. So for the professor, we will feature their login and also viewing a classroom activity sessions participating students and their grades. We are also demonstrating the student side, where they can create a new account and log in using that newly created account. They will be able to join a classroom session via an access code generated by the professor, and they will be answering classroom session exercises and receiving their grade at the end.
For this demo, we will walk through how a professor and a student can use this application. We will first do a walkthrough of the professor's perspective. After the professor logs in, they will click I am an instructor to either create a new classroom session or view previous classroom sessions. Here, you can see classrooms this professor has already created. If you click on one of the classrooms, the professor can view the students who has participated in the activity as well as their grades. When the professor clicks Create Classroom, a code will be generated for the professor to share with his class. Now we will walk through how a new user can sign up and join a classroom to complete the classroom activity. As a new user, we will click the Sign Up button, where we'll be prompted to fill in some details before we create our account. Once clicking Create Account, the user will be prompted to log in with their new account. Once the student signs up and logs in, they will click the button I am a student to enter the class code the professor had provided. Once entering the code, the student will be prompted with the questions the professor has included in this session. The student can see their score as they answer the questions. Once they have answered all the questions, they'll be prompted with the results screen, which concludes their activity session.
Here are some of the important lessons that we learned throughout this project. So the most important one was collaboration. Everyone in our group mentioned collaboration in their reflections for Milestone 8. For many of us, it was the first time that we worked on software with other people. Previously, we often wrote code just by ourselves, and we didn't have to worry about this aspect. We feel like we effectively split up the work between team members, and this was usually achieved through good communications through our weekly meetings. We also learned how to use some tools such as Android Studio, SQL, and Git, which were critical to our project and also for team collaboration. Lastly, we learned how to use UML diagrams through milestones 2 through 5. These UML diagrams showed us how good planning and modeling can aid collaboration. And we also learned that software development is not limited to coding, as shown through the UML diagrams, and also the fact that not everyone wrote a lot of code for this project, right? There were aspects of this project that were outside of the code, but critical still to our completion of the project and for collaboration.